Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here with another video to entertain or assist you in becoming the better Injustice 2 player. And this video is all about Starfire. We are doing a little zoning workshop on her today, and I know there's already going to be people in the chat that are going to be like, or in the comments like, oh, stop spamming like a bitch, play like a man, blah blah blah. If you're one of those people, this video is not for you. I'm telling everybody else how to beat people like you. So just a basic overview of her moves here, zoning wise. She's got that. She's got her little explosion dealie. And then her little ball shitty thingy. Those are like her main ones. She also has the trait, of course. You can do the meter burn trait. I guess this little twirly thing could technically be a zoning tool depending on how you use it. But I don't really include it as much. And then you got this little flippity-doo thing here, which is more of an anti-air than a zoning tool, but does cover a lot of area, so it is useful in that aspect as well. So her little straight projectile thing you can also do in air. It's kind of difficult, but if you can get kind of instant air ones, covers a lot of options that the opponent has as far as jumping. I am totally messing it up big time, but there you go. If you do it right, it should hit the opponent as they're standing on the ground. And just slightly higher up. They can duck it, of course, but it's a good option to keep people in check. You also have the enhanced version of this move here, which isn't incredibly useful, but what you would want to use it for is if somebody's kind of getting in close or kind of in this range, because if you see when she does it, she moves backwards, and then the last hit of it has pushback, or yeah, pushback. So you can see you went from being like pretty much up close to almost full screen away with a bar meter. Now her straight little projectile thing is kind of easy to just kind of do over and over again, but there are some characters who can actually beat you with that. Characters like Deadshot, Superman's straight lasers, I believe, will do that. So in the case that you're kind of losing this zoning war, you can try and gain it back by just waiting for the right moment and just throwing this guy out. That'll kind of force them to stop and anticipate that orb coming at them. It'll also sometimes will force them to jump, and then you can catch them in the air with the trait like that and knock them out of the air if you're trying to jump over it. Now you can kind of link things together when you're full screen with her, using that same kind of orb. So you can do something like this, then throw that, then throw that behind it. So see, we've built back about half of the bar that we used for the orb in the first place. You could increase that even further by using your trait afterwards. There you go, 3/4 of a bar. Pretty nice. Now instant air trait I'm finding is a lot easier to do than the instant air projectile, just because it's one button. But it's not a bad one to actually use every once in a while, especially if you're not sure if they're going to get jumpy or not. Yeah, it has a lot of recovery on knockdown, so if you do catch them in the air jumping, you can use that to move backwards and create more distance between you and your opponent. And of course, if they try and jump at you while you're zoning, just get him going. That's when you use that little dealie to kind of knock them back. Or of course your back 2 is a great anti-air as well. You can combo off of that as well. Another zoning tool, which is not really a traditional zoning tool, is forward 2, 1+3. Again, if they're trying to move in on you, you kind of have to make a read on this one because it is a little bit risky. Just to kind of close that distance, grab them, throw them away, and then backdash to get your spacing back. You can also do the forward 2-2, which ends in an overhead and actually gives you more hit advantage and is safer. The only thing is the overhead doesn't space them quite as far as the throw does, but again you do get more hit advantage, so you can kind of move back and get some sort of a setup easier that way. And of course you got her air dash to kind of get you in and out of trouble if you need to. Don't forget you can cancel moves out of it too, even on the way down. What's up? Pretty fancy. And that's it guys, just a basic guide to zoning and zoning strategies with Starfire. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, because it really helps me out. And subscribe because we make videos every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff. And we'll see all you guys in the next video.
Accept your death.